Aloha, unless you were under 36 inches of rain last Friday, you probably heard about the county council meeting happened on Friday. That was January 27th. And you might have seen the meme. There were lots of memes, lots of social media things going on about this because it was outrageous. But my favorite one said they should charge pay-per-view for county council meetings now. Not only would they get more viewers, but it's worth it. So why did this seem like something that would be on pay-per-view, like a wrestling match? Well, it was a very long and very arduous and very emotion-filled meeting. It started at 9 a.m. The recording didn't go off until 3 a.m. It was crazy. Now, what made it so outrageous? Well, people were angry, people were frustrated. The testimonies were emotion-filled. There were two bills that had been vetoed by Mayor Victorino that some of the council members were trying to get reinstated. There were 49 testifiers for the cultural overlay bill, which has to do with making sure that cultural sites and Iwi Kupuna are not disturbed when there is new development or infrastructure. And the other one was for workforce housing, protections for workforce housing. People were really, really impassioned about these. Fortunately, it seemed like the council, our new council, our 2023-24 council already had their minds made up. So was it for naught? Was all this testimony for naught? It's hard to tell. But the way they voted, it seemed like everyone had their minds made up before they even went into the meeting. Other thing people were really emotional about was the change in the council rules, which are prohibiting people from testifying all at the beginning of the meeting. So you have to wait until the item that you would like to testify on comes up, and then you can testify. You can only testify for one thing at a time, too. And you can only speak for 2 minutes. This is a problem for some of you out there. I know you like to testify for like 6 or 7 minutes on multiple items. Nope, we're all limited to 2. So that's a challenge. It's something that it feels like it's limiting community voice in these meetings. So it's like it's limiting it. And so I think that's what made people so upset. We're going to post some clips of some of those testimonies for you. So watch on our site for those, for some of the most powerful ones there. Community really came out for this meeting, and we hope that they continue to do so, even though it really does feel right now that voices are not wanting to be heard. Well, so what else happened? All was not for naught. Thanks to Councilmember Keani Rollins Fernandez and some of the other council members, the committees that we were worried were going to just get put into new council members' hands and power was going to shift significantly. And they did something that was really smart, where kind of divided up the responsibilities of some of these committees. And so it feels like the council members were able to take on responsibility for issues that they feel are very important for the community and are a part of what they've been working for the last few years. So I'm talking about some of the veteran council members. So they haven't ironed out all of the details on these. But for example, Keani Rollins Fernandez was able to get Iwi resources and energy code amendments. Gabe was able to get some agricultural housing out of there. Councilmember Shane Sinensi was able to get the water authority out of the water committee and into his. And so there's some shifting. And I think it was a way to placate everyone and to give the council members and their committees the power to really hone in on the issues that they have experience in and that they have been working on for a long time and have power to make a difference. This is really important. So we look forward to seeing how the council members work in this shifted council. Now, what else is happening? This Friday, February 3rd, there's another council meeting already, as if 9 a.m. to 3 a.m. wasn't long enough for meeting again, but this is good. Probably the most important thing that's going to happen in this meeting is the selection of the next county clerk and the deputy county clerk. So there's a list of the applicants that we'll post for you below. You can look at those and the council will discuss this and appoint them. Now, the county clerk controls our elections and how the council runs. One of the most important jobs in the county, and it is appointed by the council. So this is important that we have people testifying this, take a look at it. If you know these people, if you know their history, I'm sure you'll have a strong opinion about this, but just let your council member know how you would like them to vote and encourage them to vote intelligently and for the betterment of the community, of course. Other things coming up at this Friday's meeting are adopting and amending the council rules and basically how they do meetings. again, if you're not happy with how testimonies are supposed to be done, if you feel like the council meetings need to be held differently, this is a good time for you to testify about that. We'll have some suggestions again listed below. We appreciate the time that you take to stay informed on our local government. Very important. Let us know if you have any questions, comments, concerns. Did you watch the meeting? Did you go to the meeting last Friday? How did you feel? What do you predict for this year and next year with this county council and our new mayor? We'd like to hear from you. Thanks again. My name is Aja Eyre, Maui Pono Network. Aloha.